The students, we have been busy studying tenses. Yesterday we started to explain what tenses are, and also we looked at the present tense, simple present, what are its uses, etc. Today we shall look at another two topics. One is present continuous and uses. Another one is simple past and its uses. First, present continuous and uses. Yesterday we saw simple present. Today, present continuous. What is the format? Subject plus am or is or are plus ing form of the verb plus object. Subject plus am or is or are, any one of it, plus ing form, continuous form of the verb plus object. Example, with am, I am eating a biscuit. I am eating a biscuit. Because it is a I always takes am. Only I takes am. First person, singular, I only takes am. He is working hard to succeed. He is working hard to succeed. When the subject is singular, we use is. He, she, it is. He, she, it is. He is working hard to succeed. They are cleaning the road. They are cleaning the road. When the subject is plural, then we use are. So you can have present continuous tenses either with an object or without an object. Suppose you say, I am eating. I am eating. The sentence is complete. I am eating. What am I eating? Not specified. No problem. I am eating a biscuit. So now you have an object. So you can have sentences in present continuous either with object or without object. Now we shall look at the uses. First one is actions in progress at the time of speaking. Actions in progress at the time of speaking. That is, just now I am speaking. Now the action what is in progress. For example, the example here, I am eating a biscuit. It is an action that is in progress now. I am eating a biscuit. I am teaching grammar. Just now I am teaching. I am teaching grammar. So actions in progress just now. The second one is actions in progress but may not be just now. Actions in progress but may not be just now, but it has been going on for a long time. It's on, the action is on for a long time. It may not be taking place just now. For example, if you take the second one, he is working hard to succeed. He is working hard to succeed. He may not be working just now, but he has been working. He is at it. He is at it. He wants to succeed and he is working hard. So he is working hard to succeed. Suppose there is a person, he wants to qualify himself for IAS and the works are on. It takes quite long time. So you can say he or she is preparing to pass IAS exam. Then the third category of the use of a present continuous is planned actions. Planned actions. A action that has been planned. It's going to be in the future, but it's already planned. To speak of such actions, we can use present continuous. For example, we are writing exams next month. The first terminal exam, we are going to write next month. So we are writing our exams next month. It's a future action, but still we can use present continuous. And the fourth use is repeated actions with adverbs like always, forever. Repeated actions, an action that has been repeated. Repeat means to say or do it again and again. That means that which happens always. Example, my mother is always loving me. My mother is always loving me. An action that is repeated. So, these are the formulas and formats and uses. How to form present continuous, some examples, and then there are 4 uses. Now we shall go to the past tense. In past tense we shall take up simple past. Simple past or past simple. What's the rule? Subject plus V1 plus object. Subject plus V2. Subject plus V2 plus object. Subject plus verb 2. That is the past tense of the verb. Subject plus V2 plus object. I went to market. I went to market. I is a subject. Went is V2. To market is object. We can have again here simple past also. Without object we can have sentences. Suppose I say I ate rotis. I ate rotis. I have eaten rotis. I ate rotis. So there is no object, but there is a subject plus V2. So you can have a sentence in simple past either just with the basic subject plus V2 or subject plus V2 plus object. What are the uses? There are 3 uses. One is actions happened. In recent and past, recent actions happened. In recent past or distant past, actions happened in recent past or distant past. What is the meaning of it? Recent past means what just happened, just taken place, just happened. Distant past means long, long ago. Long, long ago. It happened quite some time back. Suppose I say, I met her. I met her 5 minutes ago. I met her 5 minutes ago. When did I meet her? Just 5 minutes ago. I met her 5 minutes ago. This is an action that happened recently. Very recently. So actions that happened just in the morning, and now it's evening, what happened in the morning? We are today, what happened yesterday, or day before yesterday, or last week, or actions recently happened. You can use a simple past. Also you can use it for distant past, happened long time ago. The First World War was started in, or you can know it of your formula, you don't need that also. This is enough. Okay. The First World War started in 1990. The First World War started in 1919. When did it happen? 1919. quite some time ago, many years ago. But still we can use a simple past. Second one, to describe a past habit. Yesterday I told you what is a habit. Habit is something that becomes part of you by doing it continuously. So to describe a past habit, example, my mother always got up at 5 p.m. My mother always got up at 5 p.m. Not only yesterday, not only day before yesterday, always. My mother always got up at 5 a.m. That's the second use. And the third use is implied past. Implied past. Implied past time. Time is not given. Like a moment ago, when I was young, when I was old, when I was weak. So, a moment ago, when I was something. These kind of things are not there. They are not given. So, the past or past time is implied. It's included or understood. Example, I spoke to Rajiv. I spoke to Rajiv. I spoke to Rajiv when I met him or when I phoned him out. It is not specified, but you can use simple past. I spoke to Rajiv. Another example is, I never experienced an epidemic like this. Now we are all in the COVID season, wherein people are afflicted with COVID-19. And if somebody says, I never experienced an epidemic like this. I never experienced an epidemic like this. So never experienced an epidemic like this. The verb is experienced. I never experienced an epidemic like this. What is the meaning of it? It can mean that I have seen epidemics. I have experienced epidemics, but nothing like this. This is really very frightening. I never experienced an epidemic like this. So, we have seen today two things. One is present continuous and their uses. Next one is simple past and its uses. That's enough for today. Thank you.